Welcome to our spirit guide and destroyer goddess energy. We're going in dragon energy, which is a wonderful time to do it in this super moon, where the smallest parts of ourselves that are in the matrix are experiencing all sorts of, what they're going through right now. And it's an enormous learning process. It's a huge transformation time. Super, super strong, super magical, super difficult. Because your opportunity right now is to exit the matrix. So every 2,500 years, we have something that happens in time on Earth, and Earth has its own time. It has its own spring, summer, fall, winter. And when these cycles happen, and we're at that moment where that cycle has happened, it's happening again, the end of the Mayan calendar and the beginning, the birth of a new world, new possibilities. The possibility to leave the matrix means you're leaving duality. Duality is essential. It's a basic building block of geometry in the quantum world that created the planet. And that is like the two sides of a battery. They need each other. So it's not a bad thing that we have duality, but we now have the opportunity to experience a trinity. And what that means is, I wrote about it in my first book, Straight from the Horse's Mouth, that if you're sitting in the stands and you're watching a football game and you're picking a side, which is what all of America is doing right now in our chaotic politics. We're picking a side. So we're voting for this person, and our attention is here, so we're not seeing the full picture there. Or we can look at that side and we don't see what the other team's about to do. The new vision is, what if you were an eagle or a hawk? You're looking down on the two sides and you see everything. You see what this person is about to do. You see what that player is about to do. And from this perspective, it's to disengage from the battle, from the fight, from the I want it to be this way, and going to this higher level where you feel the presence of God so strongly. You feel more of your own divine spirit. You feel that you are more than just this one little particle that's in the matrix. And now, if you could accept the fact or even entertain the thought, 12 layers of dimensions, 12 layers of dimensions. We can think of it going this way or up from the earth, or we can think of it going into the earth, which is also true. Your first jump off point is going to be, now the fourth is the astral. So this is where all sorts of things are going on. Gods, goddesses, demons, nightmare stuff, all sorts of things, good and bad. But when we go right into the heart, we're entering that heart chakra and going into that heart and deepening our awareness, which is what we're going to do today. Because I love the into the earth meditations, and most of you who've emailed said that they're your favorite ones. And this inner kingdom world is inside of you. The fifth dimension is absolute grace. It's absolute stillness and acceptance and love. And seeing this battle that's going on as the humans are, this is called the child planet. The child planet. And the argument over it is that the humans need to be undisturbed so that they can evolve. Well, they're evolving with tremendous amounts of challenges. But if we see, okay, they're trying to find their way, they're acting out of past hurts and trauma, they maybe don't have the communication skills to say what they really would like to say. It doesn't necessarily make them bad or evil or demonic or any of those things. Everybody's growing at different rates and everyone has a different point of view. So when we're coming from this feeling of love and acceptance and courage and grace and balance, that's the Divine Mother. Then you're looking at all of the people, and they're all your children. They're all your children because they're all nature's children. and we are nature's children. But once we enter that new state of consciousness, we start growing up, and then we're not children anymore. We're going into that divine fifth dimension, grace, love, seeing somebody else's point of view. When the two opposites can see the opposite point of view, now they're bridged together in a very productive and constructive way. And that creates the possibility of a pyramid. The top of the pyramid is the new Trinity. In all the religions around the world, they're all based on the Trinity. So this dragon energy, this divine mother energy, this powerful energy is something that, if you acknowledge the fact that you have other representations of yourself, you have other bodies on these 11 levels. So you are going up, the fifth is the love, the sixth is the Akashic records. So that's the quantum world where everything's been recorded and we have access to those libraries of information when we find the jumping off point into the quantum field, which is coming from that fifth dimensional heart base, that love base. One of your mics is on. I'll let you check it. I'll let you check it out. So it's a depth of your surrender to the fact that everything is evolving. It's very chaotic, but it's evolving beautifully the way that it should. And you, as the elders, you, as the ones who were maybe even prominent in the creation process of this system, have come back now as guardians of the planet, and we're a part of her. Those dimensions continue to go up. So in some of those dimensions, you might have an animal form, you might have a goddess form, you might have an angel form, you might have a warrior form, and they're all sorts of different incarnations, and they're all you. So the you that you are before you came into this planet is eternal. You're a star shining in space. So I want you to feel that right now. We're just going to go into that energy. You're a star shining in space. Now you're retreating into this soul level, and it's in your lungs. Right before we got on this call, I asked my guides, I need a meditation here that's a prayer, and I'm going to go to my Native American one because I want to talk about the destroyer parts of the energy, the goddess energy. When I recorded the devotional program, the 52 lessons, I was surprised when my guides told me it's not going to be constantly forward. It's not constantly up. It's three weeks up. The fourth week, we go into some sort of change, and that might be violent change. So it's forward motion, but then there's hurricane. Hurricanes bring new oxygen into the atmosphere. They're vital to our survival. We don't like them, but we need them. And then there might be volcano. There might be earthquake. So that retreat into you is the wave of the planet, the wave of the mother goddess, the mother earth. She has cycles. This is like the ocean. It can't just go out, 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 out and make things happen. And that was sort of what I think happened in the New Age energy, where they were talking about a lot of the secret, that it's always positive and it's always forward. That electrical is the masculine energy. That's the golden energy that's coming off of the divine mother, blue fire, which is the hottest fire. So that's the ability to go out there and change things and make things happen. It's very important. But the other part of the battery is magnetic. And what we're not doing collectively, we're not taking care of ourselves. And we're being forced now to take care of our bodies. And if we don't, they're going to break down. So when we deliberately say, and there's a reason for the Sabbath, seventh day, that's 1/7 of your life. Let your mind rest. Stop pushing, stop stressing, stop trying to figure everything out. Let yourself rest and be cradled in the arms of the Mother Goddess. She's also powerful. She's violent. She's destructive. She can stop things. She can make things stop. She can kill something in order for a new, more beautiful life to be born. And it happens every year, winter. And when we're acknowledging this, that you need that time off. You need to be able to surrender the need to be in control and do a great job and make money and have everybody think you're smart and beautiful and wonderful, all this pressure on us. Instead of being able to go into this richness, this darkness, the depth, the stars, the blackness of the night, and drink and find there's nourishment in it. There's so much power in it. So I've never read this prayer before, and I just randomly opened and I said, okay, I don't know if there's anything in here that's about wildness and destruction, but let me see what I opened to. Well, this is what I opened to. At Tara today, now Sesame of Tara is a fifth dimensional version of the planet Earth, which is crazy because he wouldn't have known that back then. At Tara today, in this fateful hour, I place all heaven with its power, and the sun with its brightness, and the snow with its whiteness, and fire with all the strength it has, and lightning with its rapid wrath, and the winds with their swiftness along the path, and the sea with its deepness, and the rocks with their steepness, and the earth with its darkness. All these I place by God's almighty help and grace between myself and the powers of the darkness. I arise today through a mighty strength, the invocation of the Trinity, through belief in the threeness, through confession of the oneness of the Creator of creation. I arise today, though the strength of heaven, light of sun, radiance of moon, splendor of fire, speed of lightning, swiftness of wind, depth of sea, stability of earth, firmness of rock. I arise today through a mighty strength, the invocation of the Trinity, through belief in the threeness, through confession of the oneness of the Creator of creation. You're never going to believe who wrote that. St. Patrick wrote that. I didn't know he could write like that. But if you think what he's famous for is casting out snakes, this is phenomenal. So he was in touch with this, and he would have to be because he could telepath with snakes. So that is pretty amazing. The feeling that we're working on today, it is not a feeling of calling protection from the outside, although that is the way we begin. Feeling the presence of these powerful angelic beings, these ancient beings, and opening ourselves up to their wisdom. It's the beginning, but it's how the child finds the protection, feeling protected. Because in order to need and call for protection, there's a part of you saying, oh, I'm helpless, I'm a victim, this is bigger than me, it's too scary, it's too negative, I can't handle any of this. It's all right to have that. I mean, when I'm walking through an airport, I am not alone. And depending on how vulnerable I'm feeling, I've got an elephant in front of me. And I've got a tiger on one side and a lion on the other. I'm surrounded by gorillas, the ancient cobra goddess of Upper Egypt behind me, and different animals continue to come. So sometimes we're going to work on that first, that feeling of feeling so protected. The eagle, Elijah, he loves to help us. These animals really want to help us right now, these ancient spirits. But then you're still holding the belief that the darkness is stronger than the light, that we're in victim mode and we have to be protected. The shift is when you shape shift into the dragon. You shape shift into the black jaguar or the tiger or the cobra. You shape shift. And now you're no longer needing to be protected because you're so incredibly all powerful. You're owning this delicious divine energy, and it is your own dangerousness. It's your own ability to protect yourself, your own ability to hold space, have the words at the right time to communicate difficult things with difficult people in difficult situations. And that comes from that fiery divine mother, that volcanic divine mother, where if I'm walking into the room and I'm in the body of a dragon, there isn't anything to protect myself from. There's nothing to be afraid of. Whatever negativity you're giving energy to, you realize that you're bigger than that. And you're bigger than the challenges, and that you have within you the potential to master any sort of challenge or problem in your life. This is the growth spurt that people have the opportunity to take right now. In that cycle on earth, what it means is that we have the ability, exiting the matrix means getting off the wheel of karma. Now, we're not in the drama anymore. We're walking around sovereign from the drama because we're in 5D. So you're in an angelic form. This crystalline body, this is real. This is not easy. But the shifts, the possibilities, unfortunately, the way that they're showing up is through illness and injury. Things are happening to people that they don't want to have happen. Lots and lots of people are going to bed with cancer for long amounts of time. And then they'll pop out of it and be completely ascended. And that was their ascension vehicle. The cancer was. So the trauma, the problem is the ascension vehicle. And the more we accept the fact that we're going into this and we're giving up all of our old struggles, which come from judgment, that we think that we want something to be different, we want someone to be different, and this is a feeling of not even needing any of that to happen. And when you're in that space and you're greeting a whale, then they're already in that space. The elephants are already in that space. Horses are in that space if they're left undisturbed. All the wild animals are in that space. So we're going to match that energetic field. We're going to go into that level of coherence. So let me take you down right now. We're going to go down into our inner sanctuary. So I'd like you all just to get as comfortable as you can in your chair. Think first of something in your physical world that you want to let go of. Decide what that's going to be. We're going to give that over to the dragon fire. A situation, a problem, a challenge. What do you want to give up? Now, the issues are holding space in your mind and your emotional body, and they're locked in there. And that's space that can now be occupied with new growth and excitement and joy and change and fun and laughter and humor and love and affection. But it can't come in because it's like you're holding a dark stone in your body or your energetic field. So think about first, what is the situation or even memories that you want to let go of. And then I'd like you to think of a word emotionally. How does that make you feel? What's the emotion that you need to have move out of your body? Is always connected to some sort of helplessness. As anger comes from helplessness, and helplessness comes from fear. If you've got something in you that felt invisible, unseen as a child, unable to be heard or respected or acknowledged, the dragon energy is dignity, nobility. It's just the opposite of this. She's the mother that can comfort this child. So we've got a specific situation, and we've got the feeling that that situation created. This is something you're going to give to the dragon. Now think of something that you want to bring in its place. What are you going to replace it with? You're needing more life's juice. We need some glory. We need some success. We need some great accomplishments. And maybe it's just the presence, being more present with beauty and more peaceful and more loving, more patient. All of those are elements of maturity, our spiritual maturity. What do you want to bring into your life? The same structure there. What would be an event? And what is the feeling of this beautiful, positive change? Once we were channel in the feeling, the God within you will change the matrix around you. Your life will change in accordance to the feeling. But we're going to invite that feeling first. And then all sorts of amazing manifestations of this feeling will happen around you. So we're working from the magnetic energy of the Divine Mother within us. Take a focus now on your breath. Notice if maybe you've been holding your breath, not breathing as deeply as you could. Back up into your body. Take a big breath in and feel some relief. Feel your muscles start to let go. Feel everything begin to relax. Feel your spine letting go. Your bones letting go, your knees, your ankles, your feet. Everything's falling into perfect alignment. But there's a feeling of coming back into yourself. Not out there, but back into yourself. There was a you long before you came to this earth. And she is all powerful. Take a deep breath in and feel the base of your lungs. The very bottom of your lungs. A lot of us are harder on ourselves than we are on anyone else. So this is a peace over perfection feeling. The part of you that's in this earthly three-dimensional matrix is learning. It's a child heart. She's not perfect. She's not supposed to be. Let's let ourselves off the hook. Let yourself off the hook. And just feel how wonderful you are. You really are. And how creative you are, and how smart you are, and how strong you are. You really are. So let this adult soul part of yourself parent that child part and encourage her instead of hurting her with masochistic thoughts. Take a deep breath in and feel your entire physical body start to dissolve. Letting go, surrendering. Feel the presence of the earth. Let your mind go to a place that's the most beautiful place you've ever been in the world. There may be several, but let your mind go to one of them. Now, in this place, there's a tree. Maybe you didn't notice it before. There's a very big, very old tree. Feel yourself walking toward this tree and reach out, put your hands on the bark. 2 hands on the bark. And ask this tree if it will be your guide. Ask him for some advice. Is there anything he wants you to know before you go on this journey? Now feel the bark under your hands. Put your weight against this tree. And there's a golden fire like lightning. There's an outline. A door is forming around your hands. So there's a 5th dimensional portal and the tree opens. Suddenly you see the door. The door isn't always there. It's timing. It's time for the door to open. It's time for you to leave the earthly matrix of 3D and experience more of the universe, more of the cosmos. Feel this door start to open. And you feel there's a huge opening inside of the tree. And there's a staircase that opens in front of you. It's a spiral staircase, and there's a very smooth, big wooden handrail. Feel yourself step inside, and the door seals behind you. That you're in the safest, quietest place you've ever been. And a light begins to glow from beneath your feet. And look down and see the spiral staircase. It's leading you out of the darkness into some sort of light. So take this handrail and start down these stairs. We're going from 20 to 0, 20, 19. Step down the stairs. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. This excitement building. 12, there's more light. 11, you get excited. You want to run. 10, 9, 8, run. 7, 6, 5, run. 4, 3, 2, 0, step off. There's silt. The cave has silt at the bottom. And it opens all around you. And there's sparkling stalactites. They're beautiful amethysts and rubies and emeralds and gold and silver. There's beautiful gems all over the ceiling. And this place, it's the ruins of ancient gods. You're in a mythical entryway that's been used for hundreds of thousands, if not millions of years. There are columns with hieroglyphs on them. Do you realize this place doesn't belong to the humans? This was here long before the humans came, and it was occupied long before the humans. So as you're walking along now, you see that there are doors in the cave, there are openings. Invite a spirit guide to step out of that cave. It's an animal, spirit guide. It's a wild animal, and it's big. Invite this being to come towards you. Ask this animal his or her name. might have some sort of an alien hybrid being, might not be an animal that you've seen before on Earth, or it could be. Ask this animal, what do you need to do in order to feel more connected to this spirit of safety? What do you need to do to feel more safe in your day-to-day life? Ask him if he has any wisdom about your own protection, the way that you hold space in the world, the way that you can show up and feel safe. Also on a cellular level, how can our cells defend themselves better? We're being bombarded by all sorts of toxins. On a cellular level, is there something that you need so that your body can protect yourself better? Your immune system, your brain function, your circulation, your heart. It could be something very physical, like more water or better quality water, minerals or amino acids or calcium. It could be something very physical. It could be the way you move, the kind of music you listen to. The way you connect with your own animals, giving you more strength, your body, more strength, more life. Ask him now if he will take you to your dragon. Your dragon is going to work on your emotional body. The emotional body is very real. It is part of your aura. It's another layer around the physical body. If we're holding things there that we don't need on our future journey into this 5D paradise, we're to let go. But we might need some help letting go of trauma. See yourself taking this spirit guide by the hand, or he's guiding you somehow. And a door opens, there's another shadowy door in the cave. You hadn't seen this one before. Maybe it's a different direction. Your dragon is in there. So follow him now through this dark tunnel. And there's no light in the tunnel, no light. It's completely black. But you feel the presence of this angelic being. feel your negative emotions building. Whatever you're struggling with right now in your mind, bring it to mind. Let yourself go into that, the fear, the pain, the trauma, the confusion, the helplessness. Let yourself feel it. It's like thousands of harpies roaring. It's like going to hell. Hear all the fears, all the negative emotions. You're so loved. You can go through this negativity and maintain the Spirit of God within you. You could go through any amount of pain and chaos and disaster, and you're in the Divine Mother energy. This doesn't touch you anymore. So there's a feeling that it's all around you. They're screaming, they're tearing at you, they're ripping at you. But it's a childhood nightmare. It's an illusion. And it's temporary. And it's time to outgrow it and leave it behind. So you've walked through the valley of death here. You've walked through this part of this initiation. And now suddenly you feel this wind on your face. The tunnel opens up. There's a huge cavern. And in the darkness, something's glowing. Something's summoning you forward. It's glowing. You see something. And you realize it's the eye of your dragon. Walk towards your dragon. And your dragon is massive. See the color? Your dragon blows fire. And there are candles, there are candelabras all around you. And the dragon blows fire and lights all the candles. There are candles in glass lamps, there are candelabras, there are chandeliers filled with candles. All of a sudden, everything's lit. Just ask your dragon, what is your name? Ask this dragon, have you been with me all along? And I didn't realize it. How far back does this friendship go? Where were you? Maybe another star system, another planet, another dimension. Tell them that you are struggling with something and you really need help. There's a situation in your life, maybe something you're holding inside your body or your emotions, that you want to have this change now. It's not just going to be eliminated, it's going to be transformed and replaced with the lesson that it was meant to teach. That alone takes you out of the victim consciousness to acknowledge it was meant to teach you something. We're kids in school. You're not being punished because this challenge has appeared in your life. You're big enough to pass this math test. And you're simply trying to learn something. But if there's a lot of emotional pain around this situation, or fear, heartbreak, disappointment, betrayal, whatever the feeling is, imagine that you could take this physically out of your belly, that you could lift it into your reaching into your own physical body, and you're taking out the problem. And remembering the situation that made this feeling occur. Hold it up to your dragon in your hands and ask your dragon to breathe fire on it. Feel this golden fire coming out of your dragon and into the palms of your hands. Give this thing away now. You don't need it anymore. It was bringing a gift. It came to teach you're stronger than you thought you were. You're smarter than you thought you were. You're more loving than you thought you were. You're more evolved and more mature than you thought you were. See this thing dissolve, and there's just a peal of laughter, laughter filling the cave. It's your laughter, saying, ha ha, I thought this thing would kill me. It was so terrible. It was so scary. But it didn't. And it brought so many rewards. This challenge is nothing compared to how powerful you are. Now ask your dragon to breathe fire all over you. So feel that fire hitting your face and your neck. It's cascading down your chest, your shoulders. It's pouring into your body and your belly, inside your bones. Beautiful fire. It's burning out any imbalance in the body, any viruses, any toxins, any imbalances. It's burning everything out that doesn't belong in your angelic template. This is the upgrade. Turn around and let the dragon blast fire down your neck, down your chest, your back, your shoulder blades. Feel it moving through your body from the front to the back, to the front to the back. Feel it spiraling through your body. Sparkling is lighting up any parts in the body that have become too dormant, too painful, too stiff, too immobile. Now everything's moving again. And there's a light, and there's music, and there's laughter in it. Completely healing you, upgrading. Now turn and face your dragon and ask your dragon to breathe fire into your emotional body. So imagine this about a foot outside of your body, and you're in a sphere of energy, and your emotional body also is held together in place like a constellation of stars. Ask this dragon to breathe fire into that emotional body, purifying everything. Any pain, any confusion, any negativity, any feelings of unworthiness, confusion, feeling small, feeling upset, all those feelings are getting exploded like fireworks. It's just fireworks going off all around you, pink and green and blue and purple, stars, new galaxies being formed, new worlds being created, opening up. It's as if you were a bush of roses and the roses are just blooming all around you all of a sudden. And their smells, beautiful, sweet smells that accompany the color and the sound. There's music here, there's sound. She's bringing new life into all the dark places. Turn your back to her and let her blast your entire back with this fire, cleaning you. Now turn around and face her or him. The dragon is giving you a feeling that all negativity dissolves in God's sea of forgetfulness. It goes into a sea of forgetfulness. And this is also your battles with people, your disagreements, your problems, your judgments. It's all gone now. And in its place is the truth. You are the Spirit of God. You are all that God is. And you are manifesting the reality around you. And the more power we bring into ourselves, the more power we have to manifest beautiful things on earth, beautiful things in the collective. We're stronger than any negativity that's trying to hold us back. We must refuse to believe it anymore, not to give our power like children. This dragon is telling us that the troubles we've gotten into here have come from not listening to the dragon. There's a guidance system here that will keep you safe, that has always been here. But it's the absolute core of the Mother Earth herself, her energy, her consciousness. She's looking for healing. She's looking for equilibrium. And we're here to help her. So we're part of her. You are her immune system. We mustn't get overwhelmed. We stay clear. Now tell your dragon what you'd like to manifest, but don't use words. Create a vision of what you want to manifest, and it appears in the air, in the cave, like a fantasy. It's a hologram. What do you want to feel? Step into this new manifestation as if there were a portal in the air, and you can step through it, and you're in your new future life. Show them what you want to experience. Feel the feeling of this joy. It's the emotion that creates experiences in the matrix. The emotion, we feel the emotion first. There's excitement here, and relief and joy and gratitude. There's so much love and good health and celebration. Feeling held, helping others feel loved, helping others feel heard, helping others find this power within them. That's our job. We came to spread this light around the planet, and it is unstoppable. One single candle in a dark room eliminates the darkness. Step into your new fantasy illusion, your new beautiful creation, and your dragon is breathing fire around this. The dragon's breathing fire all around you. There's no way to suck you back down into the 3D matrix. We're so high with this feeling. Your future is absolutely secure. There will be challenges that you can overcome with a lot less effort and a lot more joy. But there's no fear here. There's no fear. Now the dragon is going to give you your final gift and the greatest gift. The dragon is blowing fire on you, but you now start to transform. Your physical body has faded away, and you're finding yourself in a dragon form. You have one. It might be 11th dimension, but you have a dragon form. These are the wise keepers of records, genetic creators, creators of worlds, creators of universes. There was a time when you were this close to God, and the time has come for us to be that close again. So you're embodying more of it. Feel the beauty and the strength being in this all-powerful form. The dragon fire brings transformation. You can blow fire and it heals, it eliminates, it transforms, it changes. Something painful into something beautiful. Imagine what do your hands feel like and your arms. What do your muscles and your scales feel like? Feel your body, your tail, feet. Feel your jaw, your ability to speak more truth, to help and heal and clear confusion. Now feel your wings. The dragon's showing you a cave wall. The dragon blows on this cave wall and it opens. There's a door, a hole. And the dragon is asking you to follow him, taking flight. You're following him out into the universe. And you're flying next to him. Remember this feeling. Every night when you go off to sleep, summon your dragon and let your dragon take you to places where you can heal. While you're sleeping, your body will heal and it will transform from a carbon to a crystalline form. Your DNA is getting upgraded to 12 strands. There's deep rest in these higher dimensions. Your emotional body is evolving. Your third eye is opening. Your psychic abilities are soaring. Your capacity to see things as you've never been able to see before and understand things in new ways so that you don't feel so vulnerable. They're proud of you. Go on these journeys, and you can go right off to sleep and right off planet and access information. We're going to bring ourselves down out of it now. So we're going to go back, asking that dragon to bring us back into our waking reality, but you will never be the same. Imagine now you're landing back in the cave. Your dragon's back in the cave. And they tell you they'll be there waiting for you the next time you want to come greet them. The Mother Earth needs to be able to defend herself right now. The animals need to be able to defend themselves. The women need to defend themselves. Abused children need to be able to defend themselves. Men struggling to find their Christ consciousness, they need to be able to defend themselves. There's a new feeling arising here, and it's solid. It's dignity. That is the divine mother energy. Feel yourself full of this grace, this power. She's dangerous, and she chooses not to be. But feel that power inside of yourself. There is not a helpless cell in your body. Thank your dragon. And feel your dragon nudging you toward the staircase. They're laughing, smiling. There's a little bit of a nudge. Go on back up there. But now you know you're never alone. And you're a lot more powerful than you thought you were. So start back up your staircase. Feel that handrail. And you're spiraling back up like DNA that's been upgraded. You're going from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and you rise up into the outer kingdom in your chair. This world that we've been visiting is no less real than the illusion around you. it is far more real. Feel the earth energy moving up into the bottoms of your feet. Feel your toes, but your connection to gravity is different. Your weight is different. Feel yourself a part of the earth. Part of her skin is different. It feels good now. Take a deep breath in and pull that energy up, that starlight from the earth into your spine. Pull it up all the way up your spine into your third eye. Feel this glowing feeling between your ears, between your eyes. As you're breathing, feel this glowing in your heart chakra and in your belly where there used to be tension. Now there's space. There's space in the body. And there's a heavenly sense of relief. Feeling the presence of the God that we are. When you're ready, you can wiggle your fingers. Move your body a little bit, stretch, but feel how different it is now. What would have been tight or painful feels good now. Know that you're always connected to the center of the planet and to the stars, to the angels around you and the angel that you are, the God, goddess you're a part of, and the God, goddess awakening inside of you. Know that you are loved and you're safe. And you're an important part of this magical story that we're a part of right now. This David and Goliath story. Without the challenges, we wouldn't experience growth. And the joy of it, the triumph, the victory, the celebration. The challenges are big and the rewards are bigger. Bring this energy into your day-to-day life and see how differently it changes your behavior and how instantly the behavior of other people changes in the presence of this alpha, calm, confident, in charge energy.